guys. Labs teachers in the house. Me and Sandy. Yeah, fuck the children, huh? Needs them. No, I watch a lot of TV now. That's why I quit to watch more TV. I was watching House Hunters International recently. Have you seen that show? Yeah. Quality program. Quality show. It was an Australian family. They were in Sydney. They were really amped up about this house, which would have each of their boys with his own private bedroom with a private deck, right? Thrilling story. I'm on my way to a bucket of fries, I know. It got a little weird, though, because with their accents, the dad kept saying stuff like, "Oh, boys, can you believe it? Your own private dick's to play on whenever you want. It's going to be great. You just hop out of here, Tommy, play around on your dick, look over, see Jimmy playing on his dick, give him a little wave. Both of you with your lovely dicks. Hey, if you get bored, you could even swap dicks. Wouldn't that be fun? Trade off one and then the other and back and forth. A great time here." And Tommy's like kind of an asshole about it. He's like, "Dad, I don't think Jimmy should be coming on my dick because I know we're brothers, but that's why we have our own separate dicks now, you know, like one boy per dick, you know, it's how it's going." I was like, "That's probably for the best, Tommy, you're right." But then there's like Jimmy, who's very sensitive about it. He's like, "Well, I didn't even want to come on your dick, but now I might do it when I feel like it, I don't know." It's like, "Mommy, if you get bored and you're not working, you can play on my dick." And she's like, "That's very sweet, Jimmy, but your father and I have got our own private dick in our bedroom." I was like, "Oh, is it bigger than our dicks?" "Yes, boys, indeed it is, quite a bit bigger." Yep, sizably so, noticeably bigger. Moving is hard, though. There's a lot to think about, like deck size. Does it matter? Does it not matter? Will the ladies just confirm it? Like I said, I moved here recently from the Midwest. My biggest fear about living in LA is bed bugs. Ebola, earthquakes, poverty, crime. If it happens, it happens. No, let go, oh my God. Bed bugs. If I see one bug in my bed, I'm packing my things, I'm moving home, I'm applying for a job in human resources. Okay, like you tried, Bri. Good for you, you know? I'm going on the offensive, though. I bought this powder stuff that's supposed to dehydrate bugs to death. It's called diatomaceous earth. Have you heard of it? Somebody? Okay, it's fucked up that you've heard of that. Like, if I said those words, diatomaceous earth, in the Midwest, people would be like, "What are you saying? Diatomato what, spaceship earth? Are you having a stroke? Do we need to call somebody right now?" But you guys are like, "Oh yeah, diatomaceous earth. It's a powder made from fossilized algae, and it cuts the exoskeletons of bedbugs and fleas until they drain and die." Okay. Cool. If you haven't heard of it, congratulations on your success. Good job. But that's what it does. It just cuts their little shells over and over until they drain and die. It's death by paper cut. That is the worst way to die. That is brutal. I bought 5 pounds of this stuff. I haven't seen a bug yet. I have not seen one bug in my home, and I'm throwing around this like deadly paper cut death powder like I'm Tony Montana or something in my room, like Scarface, just throwing around like, "Haha, try to come for my Serta." I haven't seen it in a while. No, I just moved here from St. Louis, and people's responses to that are mixed. Lately, people have been like, "Oh, St. Louis, what was that like? I heard it's very nice there. I bet it's great, a lot of nice people there." I'm like, "Oh, okay, all right." Or they'll be like, "Oh, lucky you got out of there when you did, huh?" And I'm like, "Oh yeah, lucky I came to Los Angeles, that's constantly flanked by low-flying police helicopters and drones. Like, luckily I escaped one police state to come to another." You're right. Lucky me, good choice. I mean, like, how many police helicopters does LAPD have, honestly? So many. It's like the last 25 minutes of a Michael Bay movie over the city constantly. And we all just brush it off like, "Ha ha ha, that's life, wanna get a taco?" Can we think about this a little bit? The other night I woke up at 2:30 in the morning. This is not a made up story. I woke up at 2:30 in the morning in my bed to like some Apocalypse Now type shit, like low flying helicopters circling my neighborhood just going, "Leave the area. Leave the area. Leave the area." Like, no further information about that, no who or why. Like, is there a gas leak? Are rent prices rising and you're giving me a heads up? Like, could you be more clear with your directives here? It's very disorienting. And then they're like, "Get in your cars and drive home. Get in your cars and drive home." Do you know how disorienting it is to be at home having a helicopter telling you to drive home? I like almost called my mother in Wisconsin like, hey mom, something's happening. I'm gonna be there in like 30 hours. But then they're like trying to cover their asses, I think, because they realize like this is probably not a good PR move, like Twitter is a thing. So they start going word for word, not making this up. Please find your designated driver and drive home. I know you have a designated driver because that's what responsible people have. So find your designated driver and drive home. Okay, Danny Tanner, like, what about these drunk people who've been ignoring a low-flying police helicopter for 30 minutes tells you that they're responsible? Like, do responsible people also use $1 million pieces of equipment to make polite moral suggestions to people? I mean, really, like, this is something that the most useless member of the force could do. Here, I'll show you. Hey, could you, like, leave? Could you just leave the area for a minute? Just for the purpose of the joke, like, actually stand up and walk over there? Yeah. Just walk over there just for a second. Thank you so much. See? I did it! Come back, though, because you were laughing, and you're so nice, and the other comics need you, because I want it to be fair when I win my fries. Bri LeRose.